Next, we have up Jarrod Lowry. Jarrod's topic today is talking about his personal experience with mental illness, grief and loss. What do you say, what do you do, and how do you overcome it?
Hello, my name is Jarrod Lowry. I'm 17 and I'm a part of the Gladstone Regional Youth Council. Today I will be talking to you about grief and how it has impacted my mental health. What is grief? Grief is the response to loss, particularly to the loss of someone or something that has been lost to which a bond or affection was formed. Although conventionally focused on the emotional response to loss, it also has physical, cognitive, behavioural, social, cultural and spiritual dimensions. There are 7 stages of grief: shock and denial, pain and guilt, anger, depression, then the upward turn, reconstruction, and working through acceptance and hope. Grief can be the loss of a loved one, a breakup with a partner, or the loss of a family pet. I've had a long fight with my mental illness. I've experienced this for just over 5 years. The time before all this happened, I was an active and energetic kid. I was playing heaps of sports and was always looking for new things to do. In 2015, at the age of 13, I lost 2 friends, one to cancer and the other to suicide. As a young person, this was the start of my mental illness. I started to lose interest in things, zone out, exclude myself from my family and friends. My bedroom was my best friend. I barely left it. From being a very interactive child to not interacting with anyone, this was a sign that not everything was okay. As a young person, you probably don't take much notice of what is going on, but from a parent's perspective, they could clearly see something was wrong. I had hit a new low. This progressively got worse and worse. Then around the middle of grade 8, I finally went to see a doctor and they recommended me for medication. Even though this was not a fix, it did help. In 2016, I lost 2 dearly loved pets. My little brother was diagnosed with a serious chronic illness. My grandfather suddenly passed away, and even though I wasn't close to him, on top of everything else that has been happening, my mental health took another big hit. Through the help and support of my family and friends, I finally decided to stay on my medication properly and get the help I needed. Prior to this, I was on and off my medication, decided to randomly stop taking it. This was not the best decision. It made me hit new lows again. I started doing things I shouldn't do. It was a hard period of my life. Even though suicide and self-harm never really crossed my mind, there were always times I just did not see the point to it all. I was depressed and tired 24 hours, 7 days a week. As I matured and got older, I started to understand what the problem really was. Grief happens unexpectedly. We will all go through it at some stage. It is the way you deal with it and how you let it control your life that is the most important thing. Through the help of family, friends and professionals, there are always people who can support you through grief and the tough periods in your life. I appreciate everyone listening to my story and my personal experience with grief, and hope everyone knows that you're not alone. There is always support around you. Thank you.